If you watch my other Depop dropshipping guide videos as well, and you watch this one, and you focus and listen to what I said and follow along and do exactly like I said, which is really not very hard, you'll be well on your way to making $10,000 plus a month dropshipping on Depop. If you found this video helpful at all, I'd appreciate a like, a subscription, and comments with suggestions. I'm not a guru and I'm not here to sell you anything. If you appreciate me being upfront and transparent, I'd appreciate you hitting that like, you hitting that subscribe button, and dropping a comment with more suggestions. My name is Noble Cloud. I made my first six figures online at only 19 years old, and I'm going to teach you how to do exactly what I did. All right, first up, we've got a bad example. You can see right off the top, the picture is very low quality. It's not a very appealing background. You know, it kind of looks, there's like lint balls, whatever you want to call them, on bed sheets. Not a very clean staging. So right off the bat, if I see something like this and I'm interested, I probably wouldn't be interested. Obviously, this bracelet wouldn't interest me anyway. But right away, we're going over pictures. Okay, so the description, not bad. Could be more descriptive. Literally, using ChatGPT can give you better results than this. But you see that it's just whatever. The hashtags I think are pretty fitting, but the pictures are kind of crap, and they didn't even try to make a description reasonable at all. Moving on to a good example. There's a lot of good examples here, honestly, but one that stuck out to me pretty well was like this. Now, some people are against wearing the item, but for jewelry, I really don't think it matters as much. Now, for like clothing and stuff, I do think it looks better if the item is not worn in the pictures. But like you see this, it has a good, simple picture with good lighting, a couple different styles, and then even off wrist with just a plain background. They actually used a MacBook. Just kind of gives it more of an upscale vibe, and even included a video. And then when we go to the description, you know, it's nothing crazy, but they went the extra mile. They added the length. They said a couple keywords, some buzzwords. They mentioned the shipping, and they mentioned right here an upsell bundle other items to save 30%. So you know they might convert off that. Probably not, but you know it's just extra. You know you might as well put it in there. Going to another good example. I'm going to scroll up a little bit, and you can see, where was it? This one right here. Yet again, good lighting, and this is an actual picture. It kind of has a dark aesthetic ambiance, and then yet again, you know, plain background, nothing going on, plain background, different light or different background. Another one, you know, on a little pillow. And the description of this as well has some buzzwords, some keywords, you know, the length, and he also mentions he has blue and silver. That is kind of an upsell because maybe someone would want blue and silver, but it's also just, you know, an option. Oh, I don't like the silver, I want the blue. So, you know, if you didn't happen to notice that there's blue and silver, he reaffirmed it in the description. Now looking for another bad example, we're going to scroll down. And I mean, either of these isn't great. You can see like this one, it's just and they use a lot of buzzwords but didn't say much in the description. It's good to like reaffirm the length and just, you know, put a little effort in the description. Here again, simple picture and just, you know, literally 5 words. You know, like come on, that's all. Like, you know, a little more effort goes a long way. Now this, like right here, this person is, you know, obviously they're selling out of their own closet, so it's a little different, but I'm just using them for Depop dropshipping reference reasons. So that's obviously not applicable. That's not a seller trying to make money. That's just, you know, a girl selling out of her own closet or whatnot. But still can use it as an example. This again, like low quality picture. We got a lot of color contrast going on here. It makes it kind of hard to look at, you know, along with the fuzziness. It's just like, whoa, like this is $3 and it's been up for a day, and this will probably be up way longer than it should be just because the pictures, no description, yada yada. Going down to another good example. Right here I can already tell, good picture, This right here is a good example. The description could have a little bit more going on, talking about the length or whatnot. Fits between this and this. They could put that in the description. Put a couple more buzz keywords, but not bad. The pictures are great. The rest of the listing is pretty strong. That should still convert a little bit, but nothing crazy. And if we go to the top, you can see the difference of some of these that makes them convert so high. This one is not a good example. The picture's good, but that's also a stock image, so this might end up being taken down. I've seen that picture before. These as well are kind of stock imagey, but these are all their own pictures. So it is fine to use stock images. You just can't have only stock images. This guy sells a lot of items, but this is pretty low effort. He should use some more buzzwords to get it included in more searches, but can't say a lot. He sold a lot of items, so it's working. Going down, this is the same seller. Dark aesthetic. He's got the red one now. He's got a good description, good buzzwords. He's got some hashtags in there. Great pictures. That seller knows what he's doing. He studied. He's got a good algorithm, healthy item and listing. Scrolling down some more, we're gonna go past all these fake LV bracelets and all this other fake crap. Fake Cartier, more fake Cartier. It's funny. Let's go to another bad example. This one's actually pretty good. They need to go a little more effort in the description. Talk about, actually this is a one size, but the pictures are pretty good. They just need to add a little description. Let's go to a bad example. Let's see. Yeah, the picture's fine. They could add a couple more, use ChatGPT for the description. Literally just put your picture in and then ask ChatGPT to make it. Like, it's that easy. We're going to go to t-shirts. We're going to go off the jewelry category. And let's find a bad one. Bam. Nope. This is like a... Okay. That's like an album cover type picture. The closet picture. Let's see. This is a good one right here. This is excellent. Nice wooden deck background. Great pictures. And he does pit to pit and everything measurements. Good hashtags. Couple buzzwords. This is an excellent listing right here. And it's also not on body or anything, so that's great. Going down, that's funny. I actually have this shirt on the way. I ordered this shirt, not from Depop, but I have this same shirt. I don't think it says U.S. Marines though, but that's funny. Kind of gross. This is obviously used out of his closet. It's been up for 3 months. It's got like dog or human hair. Definitely dog. Just take a lint roller to it for like 3 seconds. It's just kind of gross. It's grody. Obviously, if you're Depop Dropshipping, you're selling new items, so shouldn't be an issue like that. But that's just an example. Like, it's just gross. If you like my meatballs, you're going to love my sausage. All right. Great pictures. Good background. He could have a couple more buzzwords, but he's got measurements included. Pretty decent. Let's go to a bad listing. Bad listing. This one's, yeah, this is bad. He's got the shirt all bunched up weird for some reason. I don't know why I didn't pull it down. It doesn't make any sense to me. Nothing in the description. He's got the size right here. He didn't say it again in the description. He doesn't really have any buzz keywords. He doesn't have measurements, anything. That's a pretty L listing. That's why it's been posted for 5 months without a sale. So, that's out of his personal closet, yes. But there's no reason that decently good-looking shirt should still be for sale 5 months later. Maybe it's a price issue, but I think it's a listing algorithm issue, personally. And we're going to do one more. bam, this is a good one. I can already tell. Okay, great pictures. Not a lot in the description, but the pictures are excellent. And he says DM for measurements. It's better just to have the measurements included, but obviously when you're drop shipping, you're gonna get that one size in, and you're not really gonna have like pit to pit and all that kind of measurements. But focus on what I said on a healthy algorithm listing, and the algorithm will favor you and push your listings higher, and that's just gonna make you more cha-ching. You know, you want more cha-ching, so do what I say.